We were in that planetarium for quite some time. It was dark when we left the planetarium. Like, seriously, though. We were in there a long time, apparently. There was an astronomy museum attached to the planetarium. While we had been exploring the museum, it had gotten late. Oh, okay, so it wasn't just the planetarium. The exhibit was worth seeing. I'm glad we came. Why are you sad? Hikari seemed to be thinking of something since the presentation had ended. She was looking ahead silently. Harbor Town at night was a different world. With beautiful and colorful lights, it was very gorgeous. Not as pretty as you. Damn, I'm good. It is the Christmas season. Damn it, he could have been smooth as fuck, but he didn't. Not only Arbor Town, the shops in the town were also decorated with lights, and even though it was more than 2 weeks away, it was full of Christmas spirit. The fact that there were no tacky decorations like Santa or trees gave a distinguished feeling. Wow, you calling Santa tacky? 'Cause he's tacky? It really added to the sophisticated atmosphere. Hikari stopped and looked up at the sky like I do all the time. Hikari, what are you talking about? There's one right there, there's one right here, there's all sorts of stars. Not when it's this bright. It's okay, when we can create artificial stars, everything's alright. Hikari whispered like a child, sad from a revived sad memory. I grabbed her hand and said this. Now I'm convinced. There's a reason for Project Starlight. Your damn Skippy will do it. We will. I mean, even at the Stargazer gazing yesterday, all the adults agreed with you, Hikari, except that one guy. And then he changed his mind, sorta. They had promised to help, and that raised our motivation more than ever. Because you spoke from the heart, Hikari. I was sure that everyone had understood our feelings about the stars we could see before. But Hikari's face fell. Are you worried about something? Oh, what? I accidentally hit the space bar. I clicked and hit the space bar at the exact same time. Oh, dude. Maybe she was thinking about Saya. She hadn't come to yesterday's stargazing. I figured. Yeah, she said this looking at the light decorations. They were really were pretty. Don't think like that. What's wrong? This isn't like you, Hikari. Maybe she was thinking about what Mr. Morita had said. You're best when you're jumping headlong into what you believe. Like without a plan or anything. You just jump in there and you just go. But it usually works out in the end, doesn't it? You could still be a kid. We'll back you up. Me and feels real bad. I'm saying we have your back. No, I didn't say that at all. But that's how we always have done things. If Hikari didn't go first, nothing would ever start. Hikari pulled a small paper bag from her pocket. Well, it was something she bought at the planetarium's museum. What you got for me? What is it? Oh, I like that. It's a keychain. I don't have a key. I don't have keys. No, there was a picture of the Libra constellation on it. You remembered my birthday. My birthday was October 1st. I was a Libra. Hello? Oh, shit. Hikari had a keychain with her zodiac sign Leo. Hey, I'm a Leo too! I thought they were kind of childish items for a boyfriend and girlfriend to have, but they suited us so well that I had to smile. God, we're dorks. There was still something in the museum shopping bag. Hikari didn't say anything about it, but I could imagine what it was. Aww. It was probably a Capricorn keychain. Saya's zodiac sign. That's sweet. I like that. Even though Saya's being a super mega salty, just still including her still. Hikari suddenly raised both her arms in the air while still holding my hand. I'm ready. Yeah, it's not long until the Geminid meteor shower. If we could recreate the sky from the planetarium, the streaking meteors would fill the sky like rain. Of course, that wouldn't be possible without the full cooperation of Hoshinanoka City. Yeah, that, Hikari pronounced with renewed resolve. But before that, let's have dinner. You were gonna buy me everything. Remembering her empty stomach, Hikari lowered her arms and wrapped them around her stomach. Time to buy the most expensive thing. Alright, at that restaurant then. Do you have credit cards? I'm kidding. Let's not overdo it. Let's just get something we can afford. She's like, oh, thank God. With that decided, Hikari took my hand and pulled me toward a building with fast food restaurants. Classy. That's classy right there. Oh no, where are you taking me? Don't take me back! Okay, I'm here. Still good. It's like they forcibly put me in the time machine. Wait, what? The fuck, Blizzard? Why? What just happened? This didn't happen last time.
Will you
even talking about? I sank deep into the chair of the club room and put my smartphone on the desk with a sigh. We were faced with a terrible choice. Cancel Project Starlight. If not, the Six Stars Club would be broken up. How did this escalate? It had all started yesterday after school. Yeah, please inform me. What the fuck's happening? The problem is not what you said, but how you said it. If things get too out of hand, then everything will have been for nothing. Everyone was at their wits' end with the first year from Morimasawa. He had become obstinate and wouldn't listen to anyone. The shit? The Morimasawa first year argued vehemently and at the stern words. Oh. Hikari's words were half to herself. Maybe that's why the Morimasawa first year stubborn facade cracked and he looked depressed. Handing out pamphlets was canceled for the day and we were holding an emergency meeting. There had been a little trouble on the net. Uh-oh. Internets? God, there's always trouble on the internet. Guys, why can't you become more calm? We had made an SNS account for Project Starlight and created a PR movie. Honestly, though, none of us were used to the tools and we weren't able to use them well. That's when a user started getting upset on the message board. Well, fuck that person. The situation flared up, and a small scandal was starting. It was one of those online arguments. The initial reason was that people who agreed with Project Starlight voiced some slightly extreme opinions on light pollution. Then people opposed to the opinions started a debate, which was fine, but then the more Masawa first year jumped in. He doesn't have a name, he's just legendary. He really loves stars and constellations, and he must have really taken Hikari's words to heart. I'm sure that he just bottled up all these emotions inside. He then tossed his feelings all over the Project Starlight account. Oh. Then the internet argument suddenly exploded, including things that had nothing to do with the Six Stars Club. There was nothing we could do then. Why did he have access?
でも本当に驚きました。放課後いつものようにむつら星ブログのコメント欄を確認したら、あのありさまで。
There was usually only a few comments by regulars, but today there were dozens of comments. There were opinions for and against our efforts, some people who were supportive, but irresponsible insults were being thrown around too. God, you guys are all dickheads on the internet. What is this?
現在コメント欄を閉鎖していますが、その分メールが来ているようです。
Damn, we even had to shut our comments off? What is this? A YouTuber that doesn't like comments? Hanukkah said this like she was exhausted. It must have been her first experience with this kind of thing. Her face looked tired.
先輩。
Nishi High, huh? A Nishi High first year who had been listening from the side raised her hand slowly.
じゃあ、私たちがやってることって間違っているんですか？ それは。
It's not wrong, but words can hurt people when they're used recklessly. More than that, Project Starlight is our dream. It's not something we can force on people. It was something like wishing on a shooting star or writing a wish for Tanapata. Yeah, that. All we could do is convince more and more people to see things our way.
でもそんな悠長なこと言ってちゃ間に合わないだろ。もう日がない。だから焦ってるんじゃないか。
確かに今の手応えじゃな。
That guy answered Toyota's opinion with a wistful voice. We certainly had felt like we were making progress at the stargazing a few nights before. At least we thought we had. I thought we were doing well. But it seemed we were mistaken. The president of the Shopping Center Association had contacted us at the beginning of the week. Oh no.
この間話したあれなんだけどね。大した協力はできそうにないんだ。今はクリスマスシーズンで書き入れ時でね。せっかくみんなで費用を負担して飾ったクリスマスの電飾を一日でも止めるのはもったいないって。
It's a single day. God, you guys suck.
それにやっぱり街路灯を間引くのは防犯上良くないんじゃないかってことで。すまないね。
Well, the president said that he would personally help and that there were others that wanted to, but that wasn't enough to light up the night. It was like the enthusiasm we had felt as the stargazing meetup felt at the stargazing meetup had been replaced by a feeling of hopelessness.
自分疎いんでよくわかんないですけど、ネットの方もあんまうまくいってなかったんですよね。
フォロワーは増えないし、情報も拡散しない。共感してもらう前に誰にも見てもらえてないです。
Toyota's words weighed on all of us. Things had felt good when we started Project Starlight, but now we were on a total losing streak. Jesus, what? God damn! We didn't even know if our small pamphlet distributions were working.
それでも一人でも多くの人に星空を見てもらえたらそれでいいじゃん。だよね、ピカリン。
Hikari is so done. Hikari nodded, her face still stern. She must have been thinking about how to deal with our current situation. Hikari was the project leader. No one knew what to do without her direction. I think we might have to deal with the net problem, honestly. Is it okay if I take care of it?
そうしていただけると助かります。
I'm good at dealing with rabbles on the internets. Hanuka was pale and wobbly.
ネット以外はどうするっすか？まだビラ配り続けるっすか？
まあ、あんまり意味ないと思いますけどね。
Dude, everything escalated.
おい、豊田！そんな言い方ねえだろ！
I had a feeling he was about to react to that.
だって本当のことじゃないか。
You guys suck, all of you. Stop it, both of you. Everyone was starting to get irritable.
皆さん落ち着いてください。
Dark Lord, use your Dark Lord magic powers.
そうだよ、喧嘩してもしょうがないじゃん。仲良くしましょう。
Oh, how can you look at Hinami and hear her cute little voice and not be like, oh, okay. Everyone settled down when they saw the first year's teary eyes. Mostly Hinami. Corona was just kind of being annoying.
それで、これからどうするんですか？
Good God, Toyota, you're tall. What is this?
それは
Honoka looked at Hikari.
ネットの方は騒ぎをどうにか収めるしかないわ。ビラ配りも地道に続けるしか。12月14日、双子座流星群の極大日に一人でも多くの人が部屋の明かりを消して夜空を見上げてくれるように。
God, it's like as soon as we go down Hikari, we go down Hikari's path, that her baby project fucking just goes down the shitter. When we're on Saya's route, everything with Project Starlight was coming up Millhouse pretty much. Yeah, that was our supposed goal, even if we couldn't light up the night.
さあ、ビラ配り頑張ろう。
Yay. When Hikari spoke in an energetic voice, everyone reluctantly started moving. Oh, like it all happened so fast. Like everything went crazy now. I'm on the bus. We handed out pamphlets with low morale, then disbanded. Hikari and I rode the bus together. Hikari had been gazing at the landscape through the window. Was she depressed or just thinking? Both.
今起こってることってさ、全部官房会の夜に指摘されてたことなんだよね。
Was it?
うん、そうだよ。
By that guy. That night, the gentleman who came with Old Man Champ had pointed out how weak our plan was. Now that things were going wrong, maybe we were realizing our own weaknesses. But it was vague, so we ignored it.
どうなっちゃうのかな、私たち。
Well, I couldn't answer that question. It's not that I didn't know. Only all the answers I could think of I didn't want to say. We had been so excited at first, but every time we thought we were making progress, it turned out to just to fall through. Then there was the problem on the net. Everyone was despondent, looking like they didn't want to think about the problem. Honestly, it had been difficult to continue Project Starlight as we were. Before I could find the words to cheer Hikari up, the bus arrived at Mikazuki Station. Oh my god, everything's gone horribly wrong. When I got off the bus, I saw a taxi outside the stop and by. It was empty, so it must have been waiting for a passenger. Uh-oh. Katara saw us and came out of his house, his tail wagging. But he slunk back in right away. I guess it was because someone he didn't know walked out of the main building of the Satome house. Uh-oh.
くれぐれもよーく言い聞かせておきますので、どうぞお怒りをお鎮めくださいませ。
It's the guy you don't like.
あなたは私と会うたびにたたり神にでも出くわしたような顔をしますね。
There was a suited gentleman with Miss Maharu as she bowed her head in shame.
あの人は。
That's that guy. Mr. Morita. The man that came with Old Man Champ to the stargazing. So that was the person she wanted to avoid so badly that she'd work in the store. There wasn't anyone else like that there that day, so I guessed it must have been him. So that means that that man was an old member of the Six Stars Club. Huh?
あんたたち
What? They both noticed us. Good evening.
先日はお世話になりました。
ああ、あなたたちはあの時の。
Mr. Morita looked at us again and gave a gentlemanly, manly brain Space Marine greeting.
先日は素敵な官房会にお招きいただき、ありがとうございました。
Yeah, and then you just dashed our hopes, our dreams,
私たちこそ勉強させてもらって。
our happiness. Look at Hikari. It's sapped. Hikari's voice trailed off as she lost confidence. What are you doing today? Fucking stop glaring at me. Miss Maharu stayed silent, but it was as if her eyes were trying to tell me something.
どうかなさったんですかじゃねえわよ。バカバカ。
It seemed she wanted to say.
あなた方が進めているプロジェクトスターライトについて、顧問である早乙女さんとお話ししていました。
Why did you ask questions? I didn't know what they talked about, but Miss Maharu looked really troubled, so I was sure it was nothing good.
プロジェクトスターライトが何か。
Hikari must have sent something off too. She asked fearfully.
すぐに計画を取りやめていただけないでしょうか。
God, this fucking guy.
さもなくば、むつらぼしの会を解散していただきます。
What who gave you, hold on, who gives you this authority? Hikari, deck him in the head.
どうしてそんな。っていうか、急に出てきて何なんですかあなた。
He's like, oh, I'm the owner of everything you've ever loved. Haha, loser.
こら、言葉を慎みなさい、ほうき星。
No, Hikari can be as loud and foul-mouthed as she wants. You're an old member of the Six Stars Club, right, Mr. Morita? But I don't think you have that kind of authority, do you?
あるのよ。
Fuck. Miss Maharu said this with a sigh.
尼高、西高、明高、諸見沢、聖戦女子、星野第一。この6校からなる天文部の集まりに、むつらぼしの会と名付けたのは私です。
And? Just because you were the one to do it originally doesn't mean anything. It was I who named them the Six Stars Club. I don't care. You named it? So that meant...
むつらぼしの会を作った人。
Yeah, but just because he created it doesn't give him the authority to destroy our new Six Stars Club. Mr. Morita affirmed without speaking.
あなたのやり方は請求に過ぎます。その上、配慮がまるで行き届いていない。そんなやり方では到底第三者に受け入れてはもらえない。いえ、それどころか反発を招くでしょう。
Mr. Morita didn't say everything, but it seemed he understood the current status of Project Starlight.
誤ったやり方は時として時間をかけて積み上げてきたものをたやすく壊してしまう。そうなる前に計画を中止してください。
Unable to respond, Hikari hung her head silently. Mr. Morita glanced at Hikari and moved to the taxi. The rear door opened automatically, because fucking apparently the future.
それ
Zura.
から早乙女さん、
Oh no.
はい。
先ほどの働き口の件、本当にお困りでしたら私からも紹介できますので。
No, that's quite alright.
はい。考えておきます。
She actually said she'll think about it. She won't, of course.
それでは失礼します。
Dude, I don't like this guy. Get out of here. He thinks he has more authority than he actually does. I don't care if you made the club. This is our new club. Like, yeah, it's under the same name, but I don't fucking care. What, you copyright it? Get out of here. We watch Mr. Moritz leave in the taxi silently. And that's all that happened. What? Miss Maharu shouted, half crying. She never got like that, even when the manager really yelled at her.
まさか森田さんが直々に来るなんて。
I imagine Maharu's like in my lap just crying.
っていうか、何が働き口紹介するよって大きなお世話だっつうの。こっ
Yes.
ちはやりたくてニートやってんだからね。
Shh. Yes, yes, I know. It's okay. I get it. Miss Maharu let her anger out and grabbed an orange from the kotatsu table. Hikari and I sat across from the kotatsu from Miss Maharu. Oh, damn, she's not in my lap. It appeared Mr. Moritza had been very direct when he had talked about our situation. Other than that, it seemed he asked Miss Maharu about the Six Stars Club activities, and he scolded her when she couldn't answer properly. Perhaps he had scolded her about her current lifestyle too, but maybe that was for her own good. I'm sorry. This is my fault.
しゃあないわよ。顧問なんてそんな役回り引き受けたの私だし。
Yeah, but you didn't really think about what that meant. The scolding must have been quite harsh, judging from her tired face. So that guy is an old member of the Six Stars Club, but who is he?
どういうって。あんた、そりゃ大先輩よ。
Well, you're our elder too, technically, but I don't see you bragging about it. I almost said Mr. Maharu. Holy shit, that is not a thing. Miss Maharu burrowed under the kotatsu, looking cold, and answered while peeling her orange.
私らと同じ星野第一の出身で、むつら星の会を作ったメンバーの一人よ。あの人がむつら星の会を作ったんですか？
Miss Maharu nodded heavily.
当時のことはよく知らないけど、森田さんが温度をとって始めたんじゃなかったかしら。私が現役だった頃もなんとか官房会に来てたけど、おっかないのよ。森田スマイル。
But it's awful.
温厚そうで、いつも笑ってるくせに言うことが超手厳しいのよね。ふざけてる男子とかよく正座でお説教されてたわ。
Sit on their ankles? Like just... Oh, okay. No, I thought of sitting on your ankles in the way that isn't possible. Not the way that is possible. He used gentle words, but the stern meaning didn't have any mercy. For Miss Maharu, living her current lifestyle, I could understand why she didn't want to see him.
空への思いが強すぎるのよね。天文バカで、天文の発展のために一生捧げてる人よ。
Well, if he actually was passionate about space, he would fucking actually help us rather than deter, just prevent us from doing what we want to do. Is he a professional astronomer or something? I had heard that some old members of the Six Stars Club had gone in that direction.
あんたら行ってきたでしょ？ハーバータウンのプラネタリウム。
Oh. Oh, yeah. After he returned from the date, Miss Maharu had complained that we were a real-life soppy couple of lovebirds.
あのプラネタリウムがどうかしたんですか？あそこの館長よ。
Fuck. Wow. Wait, what?
館長？あのプラネタリウム、森田さんが建てたの。
Why you look so proud about that? Miss Maharu nodded, her face saying, "See what I mean?"
そんな人に直々に足を運ばせるなんて、あんたら何やらかしたのよ。
We didn't do anything. Sorry, a lot happened. I summarized everything for Miss Maharu. Exposition dump! I told her about our failure to make progress with Project Starlight, as well as about the trouble on the internet.
聞いてるこっちまで胃が痛くなってくる。
It was just internet crazies going crazy, Miss Maharu said while holding her stomach. She stuffed her cheeks with the carefully peeled orange to cleanse her palate.
気の毒だけど、森田さんがああ言ってる以上、私じゃどうしようもないから。
Cancel the project or disband the club. It seemed that we had two choices, but actually that wasn't the case. If he had the authority to disband the Six Stars Club, then he could just do it, which I still don't think he does. He's not the head of the club anymore. Oh my god, I'm just so salty about it. We could see Mr. Morita's consideration in the fact that he came all the way to tell us to stop the project. Fuck this guy. Let's still do it anyway.
そんな顔しないでよ、ほうき星。私だって辛いんだから。
Oh, she's actually crying.
ごめんなさい。全然元気ですから、私。だから泣かないで、先生。
She has the single tear coming down. Shh, let me lick those tears. Even though we were down, we couldn't help but try to comfort the adult crying in front of us.
ごめんね、守ってあげられなくて。私ってダメな先生だね。うそ。
I know, it's okay. You are terrible, but that's fine. We cheered up Miss Maharu up the best we could until she stopped crying. Giving her hugs, petting her, doing all the things that you gotta do. Bow wow. This time, Kitaru came over to Hikari with his tail wagging when she came out of the main building. Hikari spoke with while lightly stroking Kitaru.
びっくりした。急に泣くんだもん。大人も泣くんだね。
Dude, adults cry all the time. I cry all the time when something super emotional happens. Despite how monotone and dead sounding I sound sometimes. Despite her look, she still is a teacher that cares about her students. Though it was possible Mr. Morita was just that scary. It seemed Project Starlight had reached a roadblock. If we told everyone what Mr. Morita said, they would want to cancel the project. That might have been okay on its own, but with that lingering feeling of hopelessness, I was worried about the future of the Six Stars Club.
楽しいだけでやってきたのが悪かったのかな。
But that's what we do best. We wanted to let people in on that fun.
私はこの計画を実行しても失うものなんてないって思ってた。もし失敗して徒労に終わっても、それでしんどい思いをするのは自分たちだけだもん。でも違うんだね。アピールするってことは誰かを巻き込むことで、失敗したら失われるものもある。それは私たちが思っているよりずっと繊細で大切なものなのかもしれない。
I put my arm around Hikari's shoulders as she whispered sadly, but I couldn't find the right words to give her. All I could think of were cliche phrases that wouldn't fix anything. Hikari looked up at the sky. As she looked at the slightly shining stars in the early night sky, she muttered to herself,
やっぱり星に手は届かないんだね。
Oh, feels bad. I think we need to get the crew back together. You know, me, you, Saya, like just you know, like the old times. Say fuck the Six Stars Club. We'll figure something out ourselves. Hikari put her hand into her coat pocket and grabbed something inside. I looked at her from the side. Her face was like a lost child. I was angry at myself for not being able to hold her hand as we walked, but I couldn't just bring myself to do it. I would have. Literally, why am I here? Don't take me back.
ねえ、冥王星 れって惑星じゃないんだって
Not anymore. No way. It's AMVEMJSUPNP. What? Oh, okay. I was like, what the fuck? The planets are lined up from the sun. Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto. That was common knowledge.
でも違うってここに書いてある
You're right. They had found other objects the same size as Pluto, and if Pluto was a planet, then all those objects had to be called planets too. Not really? So Pluto had been classified as a dwarf planet.
さや知ってた
Oh, we haven't seen Sai in a long time because she being salty.
前に本で読んだ
Salty little Saya.
ずっと惑星だったのに違うことにされちゃうなんてこんなこともあるんだね
I remember when they said it wasn't a planet anymore. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm still gonna count it as a planet. I don't care.
宇宙ではわからないことの方がたくさんあって観測技術が発達すると新しい事実が発見されるからそういうことも結構あるみたいだよへえ難しくて何言ってるかわかんないよ
Just might as well just call all gas planets not planets because they're just balls of gas. What do you want? Saya reads hard books that adults do, so
すごいよね
I should be doing this.
そんなことないよ二人の役に少しでも立ちたいだけだから
Oh, here's some more rufflings.
役に立つどころか私いなくたってさやがいれば平気なんじゃない
Hikari is kind of useless, though. At least at this point.
そんなことないよ光いないと何も始まらないもん
Other than the fact that she kind of gets the ball rolling. Oh God, we need Hikari. We need all of us. That's our dynamic. That's what it's teaching me. We have Hikari for the jump start. We have Saya for the smarts. And we have me for the. That's right.
そうかなでもさじゃあ冥王星のことは観測ノートに書かない方がいい
I would. It isn't a planet.
書いた方がいいと思う
It's me and Saya thinking the same thing.
どうして冥王星が惑星じゃなくなっちゃったのって天文の発展のおかげでしょそれって大事なことだと思うのだから書いた方がいいと思う
Was it even astronomy's progress? I thought it was just because some people decided, oh no, it's not a planet no more.
なるほど難しくて半分くらいしかわかんないけど確かにそうだね大事だねよーし書こうさやが本で読んだこと私たちにもっと教えてわかった冥王星はねエイチワース・カイパーベルトっていう
And so Saya rambled on her books for hours. Back then, we never got tired of thinking about space. We read books and shared knowledge during the day. When the sun went down, we went to our secret observatory to point our telescope to the stars. The more we knew, the closer we felt to space. We thought we could reach the stars someday. Why did we believe that? Damn, I don't like that. Why do we believe that? Everything's gone down the shitter. Everything's terrible. Nothing's happy anymore. Life is pain. Okay, Mr. Morita, you are an asshole. I don't care if you're like, me, I invented the Six Stars Club. That means I have authority to shut it down. No, because if you think about it, the Six Stars Club wasn't a thing for a long time until we kickstarted it back up. So we technically have the new Six Stars Club, which is led by us. Well, the leader was Orihime, but she's not there anymore, so technically it's the leader of the Six Stars Club is Honoka. So get wrecked, Morita. You can't stop us. You can't fucking stop us, you fucking loser.